So guys, the same way we can apply shortcuts to get the outline properties, the same way we can also use the normal method to get the outline properties. So remember when we're explaining the fill colors, how to get the fill colors, I explained both shortcut and the normal way of getting it, which is the shortcut is to press F11 and then the dialog box to pop up, and then for getting the fill color, the normal way of getting the fill colors is to come down to this part and click this box, then the dialog box will pop up for us to edit and configure whatever it is we want to do. So in the same, we also have the same effect for outline color, but this time around it's a different key. So the key to getting the outline properties is to press the F12, which is what I explained earlier, and then the next one, the normal way of getting it is to come down here also. You can see my mouse is moving around. Come down here where we have this kind of pen just right beside the fill color, just right beside it. You click on the box right beside the pen today, so just double click on it and then it's gonna pop up. So by then some people do take time to pop up, but then if you do yours right, it will come out at the right time. So like mine just came out right now, and then the same effect that we did on this one, it's the same thing we're still gonna do here, but then let's just see how to also apply another kind of color. So you can decide to say, okay, you want to add a different kind of color to it, like let's say something more visible. I think black is still okay for this. Then we increase the outline. Okay, so I wanted us to also explain. I want to also explain this other part, this calligraphy part. This way I want to explain also, so because you can also adjust some things from there. So let's just increase this one to, let me just say something like let's say 80%. Leave this out, this here, everything is cool here with me. So now it's on 80%. You can see the effect here. And then if you want to now explain this part, I want to also notice this side called the behind fill. On the behind fill part here, it's, if you notice, it's if you select this behind fill, it simply means it's taking the outline properties, whatever adjustments you have made here, it's sending it behind the fill effect that was initially there before. Do you understand? I remember what we mean by fill. Fill simply means the fill color, the color that are inside, that is behind. If you select this behind fill, now it's saying that this black outline here should not show, should not be affected on it. I don't want to see the effect. I want to see the effect at the back of this fill. That's what it means. It simply means I want to see the effect at the back of this fill. Do you get? Of this other green and orange color. So I want to see the black at the back of it, not by the side. That is the meaning of behind fill. Then scale with objects. This is obviously scale with objects. It's side by side with the fill. So once I'm seeing the fill, I'm also seeing the outline. That is the meaning of scale with object. And the beautiful part of this thing is that you can also use both behind the fill and scale with object. Or you can decide to not even use any of them, just use the default as it is right now. Do you understand? Although most designers make use of the default, but sometimes if you want to design, there are some designs that require you to just send the object or the outline behind fill. Do you get? So I'm still going to manipulate some other things, so you see how we can apply these things. So if I select behind fill now, let's see the effect that's going to come up. Select behind fill. I see it has gone behind this text, rather the fill. Now if I should select scale with object, it's still the same, but if I should select it now, you can see it's still the same thing. So basically that's just the effect, and I'm going to do for example to show you how to manipulate this thing. So I just select OK, and then that's how we go with that. Okay, now let's see how to apply different type of outline to each of all of these things. So basically we've seen that this is the first type of outline where we use the the first the shortcut key, which is what, F12, and then we're able to apply this type of outline and then give it a different style of width. Do you understand? So first of all, give it a color of color red. That's why you can see the outline color as red. Then we increase the outline to the width to 50, and then we gave it a different style of the width to different style, and basically that's how we did that. And then on this other one we did almost the same thing. We did almost the same thing. We gave it a black color, increased the width to 60, left the normal line style, and then edited a few things here. And then we showed you how to, we worked on the behind fill and scale with object and saw the different effect there to give us. So right now let's just make use of these other ones to explain more on the behind fill. So now to get that done, let me just do this. I'm just going to duplicate this. Now to duplicate, you simply press the different ways of duplicating object, text, or whatever thing on CorelDRAW. First, you can just simply press Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. So automatically you've copied and pasted these things like this. But then if you don't want to do that, that is one method. Another method is to right click, copy, right click and paste. Then you come back here and then remove the one you've copied and paste. Do you understand? And then that is the second method. The other method to duplicate is to simply click on the object where you want to duplicate and press Ctrl plus D. Ctrl D. Automatically you duplicated the object. Do you understand? So basically that is how to duplicate. That's the second way of duplicating. Then the third, I think that's the third way of duplicating. Then the fourth way of duplicating is to select the object, right click, drag and left click. Let me come again. Right click, drag, still on your right click, then you left click and drop it. So it's basically applicable when you're using a mouse. Do you understand? It's more, you see more of the effect when you're using a mouse. So I would advise you use the mouse while you're trying this fourth method. You right click on the object, then left click, right click, drag and left click. Do you understand? But if you feel like yours is not really functioning like that, all you just need to do is just right click and drop it. Then you see where we say move or copy here. So if you want to copy it here, just select copy here and it should be there automatically. So if I want to move this one from here to this place, I think this is even the most easier one. So this place I just right click and drag, not left clicking. Remember, I'm right clicking and dragging, then move my hand, then I just select copy here. Automatically it's coming out there. Do you understand? So that's how to duplicate. I just want to duplicate this so I can see more of the effects. I'm going to resize this, come over to this place, to any of the edge. Let's say, let me use a hold on your shift. Remember I explained this thing earlier sometimes back in one of our videos. Resize it, bring it inside of this. Just want to show us more of the effects of that behind fill effect. So if I should select this one and give it a different fill color, let's say white, I'm going to increase the outline now to something more better, more visible. So I press my F12, increase, let's say something like 20. Let's see the effect is giving me, or let's say something like 25. Change the color to something more visible. So you change the color to something more visible, and then so let's increase it more. Let's say we want it to be let's say 70. Yes, 70. Okay, So now you can see the effects for 17. This is without behind fill. So when I select behind fill now, you can see it has gone behind the fill. Do you understand the effect now? I hope you are seeing the effect now. It has gone behind the fill. So that means the fill is now on top of it. Do you understand? So immediately I select, I want us to be looking, immediately I'm selecting behind fill and toggling around it, I want us to see the effect that it's giving us on this other side. So you can see I'm selecting and I'm toggling around it. So behind fill, and this is the effect it's giving me. So I can decide to say behind fill and scale with objects, or I can decide to scale with object and just put it like this, whichever way we want it to be. Do you understand? So I can now also decide to also still increase the outline. So since it's behind fill, I can still increase the outline to, let's give it 100% first and see the effect is giving us. So that's the 100% and it's still behind fill. So what if it's behind, not behind fill? Let's toggle around it. You can see the effect it's giving us too. Do you get? So basically those are some of the ways we achieve some designs like that. So when you're done, you just simply select OK and you're good to go basically on this. And so just a quick recap on this segment of this tutorial I want us to get is that to draw out a circle, let's quickly do a summary. To draw out a circle, all you need to do is to first of all select the ellipse tool. Okay, let me open a new page for this. Just a summary. Select the ellipse tool, hold down your control key and drag, then you are drawing out a circle. Then if you just want to draw an oval shape and you don't want a circle shape, still select your ellipse tool, click and drag. Do you understand? Without holding your control. That's how to get that done. And then what we also achieved today was that we explained detailed examples on the outline. How to get the outline. The shortcut for getting the outline is to simply click on your F12 key and then the dialog box will pop up. That's the shortcut. So I just clicked on mine now, it's F12, and then my outline pane has pop up, and under this place you can now manipulate whatever we want to do. So from the color, the width, the style of the outline, so you can decide to apply different outline colors. Do you understand? So like mine, I'm applying deep green. You can decide to increase the outline width. You can decide to increase the outline width. You can decide to change the pattern. You can decide to change the format the way you want it to be. You can also adjust some things from here also. Do you understand? You can see the effect under the calligraphy. I'm under the calligraphy now, so just come over here and then just drag it to any preferred position of your choice. Do you understand? So you can do any of that. I'll just leave mine as default. You can also send the outline behind fill or scale with object, so you can just leave it whichever we want to leave it and select OK. So basically guys, that's all for this segment. See you in our next video.